Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to another interesting episode of Just a Chat. My name is BUNMI, ALABI, and I'm super grateful to God for the gift of life and for the grace to be here this morning. And on our chat today, I have wonderful people who are joining me on set today. And starting from my right here, I have Lady Avalon on set. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How's been work and everything? Yes, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. We thank God for everything. And on my left here, I have Miss Sola Baby, Mrs. Olowo Kiri. How are you doing?
I thank you, ma. Good morning.
Morning. I love your local too. It's glowing. Is there a way to cut off cost or
Yes.
or to just
It's
have
part of it.
to have time so I can take care of baby David?
Plus David David
Eh?
plus
Don't give an excuse. Don't give an excuse. Don't give an
There's
excuse.
another feeling to pour water on your head and sleep, please.
And so yeah,
It's a lovely
especially
feeling.
this heat period. Yeah, it's something that I was thinking of just starting my hair again. I said, oh my, if I start my hair, do I want to be doing that stress? Salon? As in, I was like, I'm not ready. Apart from the morning, that time to sit down for like. That's what I did. 9 hours, 9 good hours. That's what it is for today. Yeah. But anyway, women, we are trying. And you know, when I tell my husband, I say, it's because of you guys that we're doing this. It's of yourself. So at least if it is worth it, at least if it boosts your confidence, maybe dressing well, looking good, boost your confidence. Why not? At least that's your pride as a woman. So it's okay to look good. Yes, for yourself first before you ask you want to please. So this one really fits you. It fits you so much. That's why I said, okay, let me just appreciate that. Yes, on this episode, we have a trending topic that I think we need to really talk about, and it's quite important, and especially for this our Gen Z. Should we call it Gen Z generation or is Gen Z slash Alpha generation? Because with the fear comes for me, and then I'll be like, okay, in the next 5, 10 years, what will be happening as in our children, the children we are raising, how are they going to really understand how to relate to people? You understand? And it's the story of this Unizik girl that was doing TikTok video on the walkway, and the lecturer walked past, and according to what we saw, according to the video, the lecturer tapped her, tap, excuse me, and it led to something else. And before you knew what was happening, fights escalated, tearing clothes and the likes. And a lot of stories, a lot of gist that okay, the mom is a lecturer, that's what gave her the effrontery. But regardless, I don't think there are two sides the side of the girl. And what I feel is number one, why should she be doing video on the walkway? Well, honestly, doing videos anywhere now is what is trending. People do videos anywhere, even in the toilet, video in the kitchen, on the way.
Yes, it's me.
You understand? It is what is trending. But I think we should really know how to when to really, really set boundaries, when to really know that okay, this is out of the way. But let's talk about the girl first. What do you say about the video? Let me ask you first.
Okay. For me, the video wasn't showing a sign that the man was being disrespectful. Fine. We all grew up with elders that sometimes they want to correct you.
Yeah.
Before now, an elderly person will correct you, take it as, they will correct you, you will still say thank you. I'm sorry, sir. But from that video, the man was trying to correct the lady. And the kind of eyes that I saw that the lady used to look at the man, for me, is even a no-no. So I don't know if it is the generation that we're having now that don't have respect for elders again. The truth is that this generation, there is no more respect for elders. And it started from the house. Because you see a lot of parents now, you will not, your child wakes up in the morning and don't greet you, and you're okay with it. I will tell you, if you wake up in the morning, first after praying, then you greet. So a lot of parents don't even bother. The next thing you say, and you say, please help me to go and do this, help me to go and do that. You're not imagining that your child is even greeting you. You're coming home from somewhere. Your child is not carrying your bag. Whatever a child does not learn at home, there's no way that child can take it out. You can't give what you don't have. So that child that looks at a lecturer like that probably talks to an uncle somehow, and nobody corrected her. But probably talk to somebody and nobody cautioned her. Before you can look at an elderly person like that, then that means probably there's something you have heard about that man, or you have felt like, men, there's this thing that people do now. Men self, they don't, I can't regard any lecturer, I can't regard anybody, and they are the same, when all these things are coming out from parents, from people that are elderly around you, there's no more respect. So people that should be teaching and cautioning children are no more cautioning them, but they are joining them to talk against the elders. And we have forgotten that they are talking about, yes, we are still the same people that these children will meet. Because unconsciously, when you talk about an elderly person in front of a child, it's just an unconscious thing. The child will grow up just to be disrespecting those people. It happened when we were younger. The kind of the uncles that our parents didn't like, or that they reacted to. Some of us grew up knowing that that uncle was not nice. That aunt was not nice. It was an unconscious thing. But this is what I saw that I play out in the life of the girl. So the indiscipline just didn't start there. There's something that she has been brooding upon. And, and she knows, young generations, and they know that there are people around them that will support them.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that people will not support you, you will not be able to.
So you feel maybe the girl has an issue, like an upbringing issue, or
Discipline.
Her personality issue,
Yes.
behavioral issue.
Nothing goes wrong, it starts wrong. The girl has behavioral issue.
Okay, so
discipline
that's your own view. But
That's
okay,
my
let me hear. Bisola, what do you feel? Do you think it's the lecturer that is asking for too much, or the girl is
Well,
also disrespectful?
I want to applaud Mrs. Bosse for her contribution, but I just wanted to take a look at this video very well, because when we talk about indiscipline, because indiscipline goes along. Well, if you look at this video well, if you look at it with a clean mind, you're not looking at maybe a background or to see. If you look at it in a clean mind, remember she's doing the video and the man passes and tapped her and looked at the video, and the way she looked at the man, I feel like there's something that these both parties are not saying. That they don't want it to come out. Like there's something that they are hiding that they don't want to come out, because this video is not something that should escalate like this. But if there's something that's probably, I may be wrong, fine, but probably the man might have asked her out and she refused. Because even when the guy was stating in his own write-up, he was saying that maybe because her mom is a lecturer and all that, probably the mom, he has maybe asked his mom out, or the girl's mother's out, or maybe the man has asked the girl out. Because there was a particular video that was going around, I think early last year, where a lecturer was caught sleeping with a daughter in this same school, with a student in this same school. So probably if you look at this situation, it can be that, okay, maybe the man has, asked her out, and, she's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't date you, I'm a lecturer and all that. And, lecturers, like, should I say lecturer, men like that, if you don't give in to what they want, like this, there's this kind of attitude they will portray. Because the fact that he had to go back and come back and said, are you recording me? There's a way you would have even passed and, just go and ignore. Okay, because I'm sure that this is not the first time he sees students doing a video. Why must you now be that, okay, it's when you want to pass, you now have to tap her? And the way she now responded back in the fact that she's a Gen Z person. She responded back to the fact that, how can a man tap me? How can the person that I said I'm not interested in just come and tap my back? I will respond now, because she's live. If you notice, she was live, so she was doing video and she wanted to prove the man wrong that you cannot tap me. So for the man to come back and respond again, I feel like there's something that these people are not telling us that they really need to shed more light on.
or is it that the man is afraid? Everybody now is afraid of anything we post. You can actually post.
It was actually
It's also that, but maybe the man was also afraid that this thing that this girl did. Let me think. Is it that she's gonna post it?
Did he see her? Because he walks back.
She saw her.
And the way he responded, in his post he said, and she said, not I saw her expression. He said, and I heard her saying. So how can you base that fact that you heard her saying this? You now felt like the best thing for you to come back is to come back and pick her phone.
She saw that the video was recording, but she didn't see the lady's reaction with that eyes like this at her. But it felt like the man did not see.
How did you know?
No,
it didn't show us the picture of what happened.
If he saw
it, when he was going,
he looked at him, but he just said
it was at his back. But he knows that there is no way that thing he did wouldn't have been on her phone. Do you understand
Because it
what
was
I'm saying?
like an interview. I said, excuse me,
So
and pass.
he knows that, but maybe what I did is wrong. Oh, I need to go back and collect this lady's phone so that she will not post it. But at that point, probably, like you said, maybe they both have something in mind and they're not telling us.
Well, whether they're telling us or they're not telling us, that's not none of our business.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I think what we really need to really know about is when should we even set boundaries? Okay, when has work will become a video place? When has it become a studio or a place where you can record? This issue of social media, trying to do things and train. I think as much as this thing has the good side, I think it's having some other negative effects too on people. Because everybody can do anything to train. You can shoot anything to train. You can do anything. Okay, we had they say we're talking about somebody that was dressing up in the market. And when I saw that video, I was asking questions that there are two things. Either is normal in his right state of mind, but just looking for a way to trend. Because I've noticed something on social media that abnormality trends more.
Yes.
How about if this is just an acting? People bring things up, they act, and they make us to go and talk about it to run. You say, we're just talking about a celebrity that was just coming up with the boss story and the likes. And when he was talking on the set he created for himself with the flag, he was saying, that you are allegedly saying this, allegedly. You understand? But this person, he believes that he's an adult and he can do anything, he can say anything on social media. So most of the times I find it hard to just really give myself unnecessary headache on social media because people do things for content. I don't even know which one is real. People can intentionally create fights just to create content, but just in the name of trying to train. I think in a school setting, I think there should be some level of decorum on the walkway that people are passing. Okay, let's give the issue of fine. I know that before this time that lecturers, people that are older, a lot of men, they've lost that regard. They've lost that respect. By the time a man of 80 years or 70 years is already dating a girl of 25 years, what do you expect? You understand? So all these young girls, they don't see value, they don't see anything worth respecting. I'm ready. You see some children, the way they talk to their fathers, the way they talk to you, you'll be wondering that why this person disrespecting. It's because someone of your age mate is already asking her how to. Mm-hmm. So how do you want him to respect? Or maybe perhaps, like you said, perhaps the lecturer has been someone that everybody knows that, okay, this person, I'm just assuming that with the way things are going, some lecturers, before they can give student marks, they will ask for them, but they ask for a lot of things, and they already talk of the town. They discuss them at home, discuss them among their friends. So that respect has been lost. Yes. Somebody I was saying something, this person did not call me brother, this one did not call me this one. And when the person was saying this part of the story, was like, he's using something that belongs to me, as he's demanding something that belongs to me, that is like, the person believes that, okay, I'm entitled to get this thing from you, or maybe he's collecting this thing from you. So that person will be like, we are sharing things now, so we are age mates. You don't have the capacity to have a thing of your own. So that respect might be lost in different ways. And at the same time, I wouldn't want us to leave the aspect of some young girls have roped adults that they have in mind. I don't know if you've seen that cases like that maybe they are looking for a way to set up a teacher or a lecturer. You start, as I say, it is difficult for us to say this is how it is, but at the same time, taking caution to how we try to just get reactions, feedback, and it is affecting a lot of. You see people that are holding phones on the road, and car will eat some people. Yes. Some things will happen. Armed robbers, their team will collect phones from some people in the name of content. So I think we really need to talk about that as how we can really maximize or maybe set limits to what we can do. Then the issue of respect between this younger generation and older generation. How do we now help our children? Parents should have a role to play in that. But let's talk about that issue of social media and the saga, what it causes on the society as a whole.
Okay, well, I want to say this because now everybody, like you said earlier, everybody sees everything like a content. Our parents now, some of them are on TikTok, so dancing.
And we used to I saw one Baba and Mama on the bed. They were on the bed, or the woman what a rapper, and the man, they were just doing some, they were trying to play romance, and honestly I was feeling irritated. I was feeling on TikTok.
So who wants to caution?
Exactly, that's my point. Who wants to caution
Even
this?
if their child, I would say, mommy, you have to do like this.
Yes, now.
Yes, now.
And you use it to get followers. Just that TikTok pays.
Everything is cause of money. Child.
It monetizes.
Child.
So the point is that even our parents that we want to feel like, okay, they are the one that should put these children back in check. You see that most of them are on TikTok. They are dancing. They are doing the latest trend. Why? Because they want to make money. Because they want to make money. So based on this topic, maybe in schools they should put maybe restrictions, like, you know, when you're going to you're walking on the street, you see no hawking, no parking. If there are guidelines like that they are placed in the school, maybe during their walkway, no stopping, keep moving. You know, those are the things that they can put like along their the walkway when in schools to put people on check and all that. Maybe stuff like this wouldn't happen, because if the school has a kind of regulations, rules and regulations abiding them, you will not see a student. Even you go to school, check TikTok, you see secondary school students on uniform in their classes making videos. So if the schools can put a check and you stop to that, if you look truly well, even this lecturer too might even be on TikTok, because that's the point. He can be on TikTok. So if the schools can put a checkpoint on their students, then parents, you know, there are some certain age whereby we get to in life that we feel like, okay, our parent does not have anything to say about us. So what I'm saying in essence is that, you know, in schools, if we can put a check on our on the students, like, you know, putting inscriptions on the wall, like, you know, when you are walking down the road, or maybe even in the bank, they tell you, mind the glass, no parking, no toilet. If they can put those things like on the walkway in the schools, this will help the children or students to, you know where they are coming from, know where they are going, and know what to do at a particular point in time. Then even
you know, with that, I think I like the structure of this school, CU, because they don't allow their students to come to school with phones. And you know, I know a lot of parents will go against that idea that I can't reach my child, I can't communicate, my child can't send message on TikTok. They are not, you know, because I have a niece that whenever she's in school, you won't see her on any social media. But once she's back home, you see her again. So I think so that will help them to put caution so that they won't get so much attached to it. Because my son, this is yours. I have to collect my phone intentionally on several occasions. Like I would say, I'm not allowing you to touch this phone. I will take the phone, go and keep it. And before I know what's happening, you go and tell you, say, I want to do assignment. So, you know, they're so attached to all the social media, TikTok, and I think parents can really put this measure. I think that's a good one by the school. I like that. I like that.
And if you even notice that, you notice that even our parents too, they are on TikTok. They are dancing. They are doing dance challenge. Because if these children
want to trend,
they want to make money.
They have to market their business.
Exactly. So see, even if you are marketing your business, let your child see. I know of a lady whereby she sells, I don't know, I think she sells perfume and all that. So she will bring her daughter, come and buy my mommy's perfume. If that is what your child is doing, you know, it's quite understandable that he's adding value to it. And or you say, okay, learn about this thing. I'm selling maybe bottled water, I'm selling zobo, or you come and say the nutritional factors about the zobo. You know, it's adding to their knowledge. Instead of you going to this and you are dancing, you are shaking, come and buy hair, come and buy wig, and you're opening half of your body for people to come and no. Once these children grow up, they'll feel like it's a norm because they feel like their parents are doing it. So why can't I do it? So in the sense of this lady, I just feel like probably she has seen it that she can get away with it. So that's why she felt so comfortable, even eyeing the lecturer.
I think that lady, regardless of fine, assuming that okay, lecturer does say the lecturer says perhaps I know there are so many lecturers that they've lost their regard, they've lost their value. Just, you know, when a man of 60, 70 years is already getting married to a 20-year-old girl, what do we expect? So that value system has been tampered. So you see some young girls, they talk to adults like they talk to them with respect. So because they believe that they're already getting what you married you and you are getting, they are taking care of them. So that's that one. You say, please, we are on the same level. So what you are a woman, I'm a woman, because I'm already doing what women are doing. So these children, you know, I think our mothers especially have a lot to do raising children that are respectful. Apart from her saying something, even the way she looked.
Exactly.
I look at her bombastic side eye said
Speaks volumes.
Gone are those days, there are some things that I wish they could be brought back, but
my
God,
God.
that you dare say something as an adult, maybe you disrespect an adult, the way you go collect, eh?
But there was another video of another student doing a video, and when the lecturer passed, the way she knelt and said sorry, and even smiled.
Okay, I said something. You're all coming from somewhere. And I used to say this thing, nothing starts wrong. Nothing goes wrong, it starts wrong. You see that child? Everybody is a product of where you're coming from. You're a product of where you're coming from. Either family, either school, either church, either parents. You understand? It may not be your direct parents. You're a product of where you're coming from. And the value system that you learn, any child, see, if a woman gives birth to children, they put one on the island with rich people, and they put the other one in the village with people that don't have money. They will grow up. They are both from the parents. But they will grow up having two different value systems.
Absolutely.
Because of their upbringing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not about the child, whether the one that is respectful or the one that is not respectful. That girl she's a product of somewhere. If that girl is well trained, I'm sorry to use that word if it's offensive. If she's well trained and she has not heard things about elderly people, and you used to say that if something is happening and you begin to say it in front of children, I think I learned that from you, in front of children, unconsciously the child starts misbehaving to that person. Even adults do it. You understand? Because you're fighting somebody. You're now talking about that person unconsciously.
Did you see that? He's losing his respect before the children.
Yes, and even you as a parent, you won't talk about. Maybe I thought when you have now reconciled with that person, you won't talk about good about that person. You see that your child will react and say, "Mommy, I thought
they will be confused.
And I thought she has offended you. Why do you not want to forgive?" I'm like, how did you know that? You understand? So you see, children react that way. Do you understand? So this girl, she's a product of where she's coming from, and so for her to react to this man like that, she must have been disrespectful to some people at home. Maybe uncles. And the mother will say, some parents say, don't mind that your uncle is a stupid uncle. You understand? You are insulting the uncle. Why would that child respect somebody like that? I tell my children, even if I'm having issues with my siblings, I don't allow my children to know about this. I will not allow them to even come close to him, even disrespecting him. I say, greet your uncle very well. I'm the one that is angry. I'm the one that probably have issues. Why must I not bring my children into it? Because these children are growing up. They are forming value system. They are forming respect. And we should not forget that we have to teach children everything. When we're small, our children will teach us how to greet. Our parents teach us how to greet, how to be respectful. When you're coming back from somewhere, collect my badge, greet me, say Kulema, Ekaboma. They taught us all those things. But now, we don't even take time to. You're coming back when your son is on the phone. So I'm welcome. And now be there. Like, you don't understand? My daddy.
Do you know, like, so whenever they want to meet me sometimes, they just say, so, and I'll be like, what happened to your jail? Why can't you so check? I'm not being too traditional. Why was that? Oh, my, please. Even everyone is doing it.
I told my daughter this morning. He said, Mommy, I can't. I said, kneel down. Let me see your 2 legs on the floor. I said, see, because I don't know where you're going. I'm not saying that I want to be forcing them. But I don't know where she will go tomorrow. What if she marries in a house where they like respect? Some aunties are still like that, though. They like food.
Yeah.
They like good food. They like respect. There are some people that are married in our generation, they cannot cook for their husbands. Am I lying?
Sure.
They'll buy food. But you are still cooking. See the way you package your husband. Happy birthday to ALABI. You package it, you took care of your husband. Say, oh no, worry. I said it it's a lesson.
Yes.
Some women will not do that again. You do that, you took your time, you were thinking, you were not thinking of probably the things he was not doing for you well. You're thinking, how will I make this man happy? So that is it. We should always learn to teach our children value. And do you know what our children are watching us doing? We are the first role model. We are their first teacher. Whatever they will see you doing, they will do. If my child will come to me and let me see how many likes, I say, come and see, come and see. As some people are following me, they will want to also see somebody to follow them. I tell them, no, not because of followers, not because of likes. So correct those value systems, change their wrongs, the things they are seeing from outside. When you get home as a parent, correct it. Teach them the right from the wrong. Don't just leave them with the information.
Thank you very much. Before I forget, I think I got some 2 key points from what you just, as in the way you bombarded us. But I think I really want us to emphasize this. Number one, what we teach our children from now, they grow with it and they get married into it. A girl child that doesn't know how to, maybe how to cook, how to do some things, take care of the house. As a young child, you are pampering her. Okay, I'll do it for you. If that girl gets married, she's married. How do you expect her to learn how to cook? Somebody that doesn't know how to respect, maybe just sees you coming back, mommy welcome, and still typing phone, and she gets married, and the mother-in-law, maybe is a traditional mother-in-law, comes in, and and the first thing you be like, no matter what, no matter who you had, they will say, no, that girl is disrespectful, that boy is disrespectful. Yes. So all these things, they before you see that somebody misbehaves in a marriage or the like, it starts from where that person is coming from. Yes. There are some value systems. Okay, something happened. We are not all perfect. We learn things. Something used to happen. There's a pastor that came, which was one that said that thing, but he didn't say it as, he wasn't really serious with it, but I held on to that. He said that time, I think he came to visit us. I wasn't married, I'm already married then, so my mom wasn't at home. But there's this man of God, whenever he comes to visit to pray for us, my mom would package something, his food stuff, and give to the man. So when this man came, he said, our mommy is not around. We said, okay, you come back. So I now went to package some things as my mom used to do. We just package. I didn't know my husband was watching me then. He might have forgotten this thing, but he said when he saw that thing, he saw that no, this person is as his own, he accepts people. That really taught me a lesson that whatsoever we do, our children, they are seeing it and they will emulate that. Yes. So all the good things, the good values that we're doing, everything we're doing, our children they are emulating it. If your children see that you are hostile to people, you don't want people around you, they too, they will grow up with that hostility. If they say that you are not you are disrespectful, maybe you talk about your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, like you said, maybe you talk about one uncle, you call uncle stupid. And what do you expect that child to do with that? Do you understand? So, they see things and we confuse those children by the time they see other things, elsewhere. So I think those things are very, very important for us as parents to really put in check with our children. That lady now that we saw now, we don't know, okay, if this person ahead. Then the second thing is how to set boundary between raising a confident child and a child that is disrespectful. There are sometimes that you teach children, you have to make a girl child to be confident and to be bold, to talk, to challenge. If anybody arouse you, challenge the person. I think you should be able to. There are some men, fine. When we're saying behind the scenes, some of the men were like, is it a crime to now just tap? There are some innocent tap, and there are some not innocent tap. Now you now join everything that all men are the same thing. And you just disrespect. So how do we now set boundary between raising a confident child and a child that will be disrespectful? And we just talk to people anyhow and just say she's confident, she talks to adults anyhow, she's confident, she's doing self-defense. So I want us briefly before we just wrap it up.
So I feel like one of the major issues, if you look at this video, is I feel like, she's somebody that her mother has instilled a sense of dissent in her that if a man touches you, you just, so don't touch my body, don't. She exhibited that her mother has taught her that if any man touches you, because after the video, she was like, can you imagine, how can he touch me like that? It was just,
not minding
the fact that the man is a lecturer, and even though they're not to be her father.
Not like lecturer said.
Somebody old enough to be your father, and even though you are about to talk, you would have said it in a way that the man would have and that like that, I don't like it. But the fact she was like, that the mother has instilled one kind of confidence in her when she was growing up, that no man must touch. Fine, it's not like it's a bad thing to do. It's like the right way to bring up a child, especially a girl child. Like don't let this if you are seeing that this person is touching you in an uncomfortable manner, you don't let them. I remember when I was small, my mom used to tell me that if any man touches you, you get pregnant. I was like, that's not how you got pregnant. Say this thing. Say when man sleeps with you, you get pregnant. because they then always was doing all this, they were sharing pad and they were coming to give us pep talk. So I said that was not what they taught us. Which one is if a man touches you? You know, so I feel like she has been built into an environment whereby her mommy has instilled that kind of discipline in her that if any man touches you like this, you are going to get pregnant. Don't allow any man touches you in an appropriate way that you feel like it's not comfortable. You speak out. So I feel like this is practically what just played out in this situation. So whenever we are talking to our children, let us make them understand. We should not beat around the bush. If this thing is wrong, okay, don't do this. If you do this, this is the outcome. My baby, as young as he is, if he does something silly, I beat his hand. I say, you don't use this hand to beat your mother again. Don't slap my face. He might be playing, but there are ways we tell children things that they will grow up to understand, not in a different way that will not make them build ridges around them. Yes, because it might affect them.
Yeah, you relate to people. Absolutely. Thank you very much. So, what's your home view?
Okay, my view is when talking to children, we should talk with them in clear terms and facts. Sometimes they don't come out in clear terms. Like this thing you said now, I've seen a lot of maybe our age when we tell children that when a man touches you, you get pregnant. But this Gen Z, you cannot tell them that.
They already know it. They are doing biology.
My child will tell me what they are teaching us in biology is too raw. They teach us everything from GSS1. That maybe you don't know you don't know period, you don't know vagina, you don't know penis. There is nothing to hide. So tell that child this and this is what is wrong. I'll say that if you want to raise a confident child, there's this thing I watch on social media when they say, don't teach your child to be absolutely obedient. Initially, when I started watching, I'm like, what's the meaning of that? The truth is that a child cannot be absolutely obedient. Sometimes they want to try something. Sometimes they want to see if their own instincts is working. Sometimes children have to make mistakes. So I'll say that when you're teaching your child respect, teach them that even when you're respecting people doesn't mean that you don't have value for yourself. If you have respect for somebody and you feel that the person is passing his boundary or her boundary, you should know the value you have in your mind, that I don't steal, I cannot change figures. That's what my parents taught me. It's not only about touching. Nobody can touch my private parts. I cannot go to where I'm not supposed to go to. Nobody can tell me to send nude pictures. Nobody can tell me to send something wrong on social media. I cannot join a class that I don't know the definition. Like one time, my children's classmate, they had a group and they said it's study group. And when I saw what they were posting, my daughter was like, Mommy, why are you angry with the students? And I started showing her. I said, I'm not angry with the group, but I'm angry with the DP. And I'm angry with the things they are posting. They are insulting themselves, until I had to call the attention of the teacher in there. And I said that the child that even posted is the parent's phone that she's using to post. So parents should please teach their children that my child should be confident. Doesn't mean my child should be rude. My child should stand tall. Doesn't mean that she should not know limits. My child should be confident and know our value system. Doesn't mean that she should not be able to say, I'm sorry and apologize. So all these things, that if this girl, if she knows that, fine, I actually know that nobody should touch my body, or what I said unconsciously was wrong, and somebody comes to her and says, yeah, you to say sorry now. She would have said, what I did actually was wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. But that man was, I'm sorry, but don't touch me like that next time. And the man too will apologize. If there is a red sense of judgment, I don't think this video would have gone so viral like this. So there is something wrong somewhere that the two of them are not getting right. Definitely. So the girl too does not probably feel that I'm sorry is something right. So any adult can be disrespected, because no value for even policemen, no value for lecturers again. So the fact that everybody is doing it wrong doesn't mean I should do it wrong. So we should also teach our children.
Thank you very much. I think we really got from this. And if you're not going to get anything out of it, there are 3 points I really want us to really have as a take home, or maybe to really put on. Number one, parents teaching their children value systems right from home, from when they are young. Teach them that value system. I think as an African, I think no matter how the trend is growing, we shouldn't lose our value system, which respect is part of it. So whatever you teach your children is what they are going to grow up with. And social media saga, please, as a young person, this social media can distract you. It can distract you from being profitable, from doing profitable things. Your time, you can take your time, your attention. So please put a measure, put a boundary. There are some places where you can just stay away from doing all this. So if you want to do TikTok, what are the things you are posting online? I was saying something, I was teaching the children something that, see, whatever you put online, internet never forget. It will still be there. Maybe tomorrow now you want to go for a position, maybe in the top place, and they're just trying to look for who you are. They will go and track all the things you have been posting, all your pictures, your dance, everything. They will track it. You so be mindful of what you post online and how you get attracted or you get distracted with this social media. And lastly, for adults, especially male, I want to just beseech you, please don't lose your self-respect for younger ones, for children. Let your value be there. Let them know that yes, you are disciplined and you are principled. Fine. I know there are some people that they rope some male that the men that they want to rape them, they want to assault them just because they want to get a thing. I know there are things, there are people like that, but if you are in the category of people that really maybe you molest your young children or underage and the likes, please give yourself that respect back. You earn respect not by saying, I'm older than you. Don't you know I'm your lecturer? Don't you know I'm your uncle? I'm your father? No, you've already lost it all. So please, let's get it right and God will help us. Thank you very much, Bisof. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. And thank you, Baba Avalon, too, for your contribution. And thank you, our viewer, for also being here all the time. I wanted to drop a comment. Let's hear your own review about it. Did that girl overdo? And the lecturer too, did he too overdo by tearing the clothes? What's your view about it? What's your own comment? You can drop it below and let's hear your view about it. Till we come away get next time for another interesting topic on Just a Chat. It's me, Bunmi, and I'm saying have an amazing week. Bye.